Hi, I'm an ant. No!
Me.
Trust me, I'm adorable.
Hi, I'm Compost! So this year we decided to make a whatever. So this year we decided to build an actual compost pit instead of using the wild pile that we tried last year, which did not work. Where you put it is rather important because where we had originally decided to put it was right near our tough shed, but what we realized in all the research that we had done is that if your compost pile is getting a lot of direct sun most of the day, like you want for your plants, you don't want that for your compost pile because it dries it out, it kills the good stuff, and it makes the whole thing stink. So we decided to move it over here, and the reason for that, the biggest reason for that, is this. That's moss, because this is the north side of my fence, because my backyard is on the south side of the house. So this part of the area only gets sunlight for a few hours a day directly, and so we're gonna put it right here. And what we're using, because I like to do things on the cheap. Oh yeah, because I'm broke. We went on Craigslist and we got a hold of 3 pallets. And most of the things that we've found that talk about pallet compost pits, they say to use 4, but we have some other stuff, some leftover scrap wood that we can use for the 4th. So we only found and needed 3. So let's get going. So you hear all those birds? Those birds, you can see them on the roofs. They're all stalking my garden. They want the bugs, and that's fine, but they also want my berries. Those are my berries, mine. So I'm up this morning to let them know, mine, you can't have them. Okay, so while we were dry fitting, staging the compost pit, getting things ready to actually get it connected, one of the things that we realized was that not so much with the sides, not a big deal, but the holes between these slats on this back wall is pretty big, and we are concerned about losing a lot of our compost through the back. But part of the reason for having the gaps between the boards is to help aerate the compost so that it'll actually work. So putting extra boards in here would basically defeat the purpose. So we have a solution, and it cost us an entire $1. Can you say Dollar Tree weed barrier? I can. Look, buttons. Hi, my name is Amy, and this is Lily. And did you know that for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you could hit the like and subscribe buttons? I mean, a lot less. Like it's nothing. It's totally free. Anyways. And you could ensure that these children could show up in the backgrounds of my future videos looking cute. I mean, really, think of the children. So as you can see, it's not exactly square, but it's just a compost pit. It doesn't need to be pretty or even exact. One of the things that I suggest that you use, however, are the clamps, because the wood shifts around and makes it difficult to drill and everything. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put in a few slats on the front to hold everything in. And it doesn't even need to be measured or anything. As if you saw us building the fence, we have a bunch of old wood left over, and we're going to use that. Just put it up to the face, make a mark, cut it off, and keep cutting until we find the spot that, until we find the length that we want. Okay, so we're putting the front slats on, and we do want to have a little bit of gap so that there's some air going through. Do you remember the buttons that I had made earlier that didn't quite work on the weed guard the way we were hoping? Well, now we've got a little use for them. So here we go. Just like that. Hold it up and get going. So here it is, finished. Of course, if I get a few more slats in here, it could be a bench too. But it's quick, easy, dirty. Most of the work was already done because they're pre-built walls. We decided to go with 4 slats in the front, mostly because the top one may or may not give us problems when we come in to stir it, because you have to stir, turn the compost once in a while. But it'll probably be more of a kind of a splash guard, I guess, more than anything else. And there you go. 3 saw marks, and that was it, and some screws. That's all it took. And now to put future compost in my compost bin. Those are my berries. Mine.